so good to be back home again. Or it would be, if I had a home. I still need to build it. It's high time we change all that. We're on a forever SMP. We need to build forever things. By the way, welcome to the forever SMP. This is such a cool camera mod. So awesome. I'm over here if you can see me. We have a big job ahead of us. I think I'm happy with the location for the entrance of my build. It's gonna be here. It's gonna be a hassle building on a frozen ocean, but I've chosen this location for a particular reason. Yes, I think we're gonna try and make a start on this. I've chosen this as my entrance because we kind of got a little cove section here, and I want to utilize that. This needs to go. We're gonna mainly be building, well, it's gonna be partially underground, or on the water in this case, and partially above. It's a massive task though. Yeah, what I'm picturing in my mind requires a lot of terraforming. And I'm not a terraformer. We can only learn from it, right? I think my building skills are getting to a fairly decent state right now, especially compared to when I started this channel. So I want to up my game in terraforming as well. I'm okay with organics, with the use of Blender, but my building and my organics builds skills definitely have gone up. Now I need to do some terraforming as well. We got an outpost over there. Not sure if I can utilize that in some way. Maybe just make a quick ominous potion farm from it. Who knows? But yeah, this is what we're doing today. Let's get cracking. Now, I want a half circle. So this point might be ideal. What if I start from there, count the blocks to over there, or like on top there, and then make the half circle based on that? Do I have any blocks on me? Of course I don't. Yeah, something like that. I think that will be nice, size-wise. Just to fill you up with my train of thought here, I'm going to make a half circle and get all of this water gone. Water and ice. Get all of it gone. It needs to go. Nice, just like that. It's done. And like it melts the ice around the border as well, apart from blue and packed ice, obviously. Got this little island here as well. It will definitely have to go. But what I want to do first is just get a clean canvas. I want all of the water and ice gone inside here, and then I can start thinking about going down. I don't think I've said just yet, but my goal here is to portray that there is an ice excavation site here. And what the site will uncover is the entrance to my base, which will be in a particular theme, but I'm not going to reveal that just yet. So, for now, another grindy task for me. I do have something somewhere that could help me with all this water. Aha! Heart of the Sea. I've got 3, in fact. Where are... Oh, here we go. Nice. I've got enough for 1. Here we go. Conduit. I'm sure you're all familiar with this. This will allow me to breathe underwater, given that I surround it with prismarine. And now, I need prismarine. Because I don't think I have any whatsoever. Nope. 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 This is all my block storage. Oh, and I've got blocks at the... Oh, well, and this monster, which I have to organize at some point. But you know what? I'm too lazy to do that right now. At one point, I was thinking, and I might still do this in the future, of making an entirely underwater base or location or, you know, something on the water. Because look at this. This is amazing, I think. You don't have to worry about mob proofing either. And because of this thing behind me, yeah, I can just stay here forever. And, very luckily for me, because I was trying with Mini Hut, I was trying to get the range of the conduit to show, but it wouldn't show it with just having it in my hand, like it would with a beacon. So I actually had to place it, and first time I place it down, I kid you not, look, perfect. This is the whole area that I need. Okay, let's break this whole process down in a couple of different steps. So I think step one is to build the wall. And then we'll have a look at step two. There's a lot of sand here. This is pretty interesting as well. I didn't know about this. So if you have a conduit effect on you, and you go in free cam underground, look, it's just like night vision. That is pretty cool. Didn't know about that. Giant cave here as well. Ooh. Diamonde. A lot of diamonde. Maybe I should break into this cavern. Maybe I do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 locations. 7 in this little nook here. And who knows how many diamonds are underneath it. Pretty cool. But, back to this. While this is definitely a fun way to remove water, and I'm getting resources from it, look at this, it is very slow. Removing water from an area is both satisfying and so boring. I think, though, the sand method is going to be quickest. I was going to mine all of this out, but I've got a YouTube video to make, and I'm on a tight schedule, so I'm going to go for the quickest route. If I had the time, though, I would definitely be doing this. Beautiful sounds. And I've put the shaders on as well. Thought this was a little bit different. And stick the landing. Kind of thought I was going to go a little bit smaller this episode and just do it nice and quick. 2 weeks, bing bang boom, episode out. Nope, as per usual, it took a lot longer than I expected. I keep underestimating these big jobs. Maybe someday I'll learn, but it is done. The water is completely removed in the middle. This was a bit surprising. I did not realize this before I started, but there's like this kind of ravine running through the area. Runs pretty deep. And I still got a sand wall up here. There's water behind there. I'm not clearing that if I don't need to. But what am I going to do for the rest of the episode, you might be wondering? Well, as you remember, we've got a witch farm built last episode. I still need to put some filters in there, have stuff automatically crafted and stored, and all of that good stuff. So why not take this opportunity to crack on with that? I wonder what the flower looks like with these shaders. It's very misty, but like in the ice area around here, I think that's quite fitting. Ooh. Hello. I wasn't expecting the god rays. Wow. I did not expect to be so at a loss for words. Oh, Jesus. I can't stop looking at this. Suppose that's the point of shaders, to make everything look pretty. But this I did not expect. It is taking my breath away. I might even go to as far to say that I might change the thumbnail on the previous episode. Who knows? Why is there a nether portal there? Don't know why there's always a nether portal here, but I don't like it. It like either spawns on that tree over there or here. And this is the least place I wanted to. Where is it actually going? That's why. That's the one that the Zoglins came through. I suppose if someone is near in the nether... But it's just me, though. Oh, I might... With loading everything down here, something might try and go through this portal. And then, obviously, that will spawn a portal on the other side. Okay, I need to fix that. Let me just quickly fix that. Okay, I just wanted to go to my other portal to deactivate this one. Because I wouldn't know where my other portal was. And now I do. Right, as lovely as this is, and we've fixed the portal problem. There we go. Now the important bit, where to make the entrance. Oh, I was like, what is that? That's the beacon beam. Whoops. I've had a little bit of a fly around the flower, and I think this side is most suited for a door. I'm thinking of having the door a little bit offset. So this gap here is what I'm eyeing at the moment, because it lines up nicely with the roof here. So then I could have all of this space for the storage room. And then automation above, because I do want to craft some blocks. Wait. I've got my materials here. And in my inventory. I'm not sure if this is going to do it. But I'll get more resources as I need them, I guess. So what I like to do is have the build reveal itself to me. So behind me, right behind me there, we're going to start, I think, with a platform on the outside of where the door's going to be. I've got to keep in mind as well that I need to mob-proof it. And I think I'm going to do that by lighting it up the old-fashioned way. And then I have to dig into this and fix up the tendrils. Again, step by step. I like to have the build reveal itself to me, so once I build the platform and I have a decent enough shape, then I can worry about building up vertically to have the door shape, and then I know what to cut away. Then I can carry on with my hallway, and then I can make a floor plan in here. So let's grab some stuff. Let's see what we can do. Yeah, something like this, maybe. Oops. Got some mud underneath, just to decorate it a little bit, blend it. Mud, the roots with mud, and then soul sand. And then on top, I've used the mud bricks, which I'm not using enough. I really like that block. And then just some mangrove to finish it all off. I'm going for kind of a witchy look, but I don't want to make it too blue. So for the lanterns, for example, I was considering putting soul lanterns in and using the soul sand for pyres, or like the blue fire. But I think we're gonna go red and yellow and browns. So I've got my 3 blocks here. I do want it to be kind of slim. So I might just start off with 3 as the entrance, as the door, and then just slim it down to 1 like this, because I want it to feel sort of claustrophobic until you get to the main room, which will open up, obviously, because it's a storage room. It needs to be open. I was just building it without looking at it, and I mean, I know these roofs. These are like the standard roofs that I like to use because they look so good in my opinion. I like it. I really like it. Maybe, though, I should lower these down because it kind of detracts from the tallness of the entrance. Although from the front, it's not too bad. I'll leave them for now. I can always lower them down. But I need to finish the facade. Yeah, so cool. I had a vague idea of what I wanted to do. Mainly, I wanted a slim, vertical entrance to this, which with a witchy feel. There are some amazing builders on the server, and sometimes when I go around their areas, I'm just baffled by how they do it. This is difficult for me, but I do think I nailed this. There's like a couple of advantages of building big, like this, for example, the flower. It's very large, so it's impressive to begin with, and you've got lots of space to put in detail, in shapes and so on and so forth. With this, you're working very, very small compared to this, obviously. So I think that's the difficult part for me. Trying to think small and small details. But yeah, as I said, I think I nailed it with this. Gotta make sure that everything is spawn proof, which it is. Now, I apologize for it being so dark, but that will change soon. And what I'm thinking now is, okay, I've got my hallway, nice and claustrophobic. A little bit of a shame of these lighting glitches. So yeah, hallway, nice and dark. At the moment, the end is very dark as well, but now I want to open this up into a room where I store all the blocks. So as we know, this is a witch farm. They will mainly get me redstone. So I want to automatically craft all the redstone dust into blocks and store those instead of redstone dust. Because I can always reverse craft them. Oh yeah, the flower looks really good at nighttime. And look at that little house addition that we made as well. I've got big plans for the terrain around it, but that is going to have to wait because I'm going for sort of a lore. Like, I know that was a hype word a little bit ago, but I'm going to try and connect my buildings with a common theme. And that theme will become apparent after we've started the Megabase. Where'd the Enderman go? Oh, are you angry at me? Why? I haven't done anything to you. Yeah, our little house edition looks really nice on the flower, I think. I'm gonna have to have a bridge of some kind as well. Got an idea for that, but now we're working on the inside. So the interior is coming along. I do think this is a good idea. Looks like it's properly lit as well. Again, I'm just having this build reveal itself to me. For example, these here. They, to me, look like cross beams. So a cross beam could go there and connect on the other side. Oh. Ah, it would be my luck. Straight on top of that. That's fine. I mean, it's the inside of a witch's cottage. I don't want everything to be perfectly symmetrical. That's why I don't really have a rule going around this room. In fact, I think it will help the witch aesthetic if it's asymmetrical. Right underneath us is our little zogzogs. So once we're down here, I don't think there'll be any witches spawning. But just in case I'm up there AFK and someone comes to visit or something, there you go. You can see the witches. But what I really think the next step is the storage system itself. Oh, sneaky, sneaky. I see a spawnable spot. Get out of here. Slowly but surely, the whole thing will be more and more efficient. Okay, done what I hate doing when building farms, I'm not gonna lie. Ugh, the storage system. I do not like it. And on this server, we've got heads. Which means extra filters. Ugh. Not sure what I'm going to use the heads for, but I mean, might as well store them. Maybe other people find a use for it. Anyway, my inventory is a mess. You're going to have to bear with that. I want to test this out. Okay, so it's actually going. Is it actually dropping all the way down there? It looks like it's aligning. And I can see it. Okay, that's great. Mainly I want to see, can the filters keep up with the hopper speed? Which I think they should be able to. Because everything is at hopper speed up there. Nice. It looks like it's working. Is this going off? Sure is. Nice. Okay. I want to empty the boxes that are here, really. Which might take a while. Yeah, let me sort all this up here. So yeah, I think we're done with the functional part of this storage room. We've got a way up and down. Now, I think all that's left is the decorational part. This is not aligning very nicely though, and even though this is going to be an asymmetrical build, I would prefer something like that to align. So what I'm going to do, I think, I'll picture like the inside of a witch's hut. I'll picture a very tall roof, kind of like we've done out here. So if you look at this, this is a very tall roof. Why don't I do that on the inside as well? So we could have a ceiling. These could be the cross joists or the studs going up. And I either centralize it and then bring it back down, or I could just lean it one way, and that's another option. I think I got such a good idea for the ceiling. Originally, I wanted to go oak to give it like a more of a wooden feel in here. I mean, this is wood, obviously, but it doesn't feel like wood when you walk in here. But I think I've got a better idea. Well, you'll know in a second. I'll have to build it. Yeah, this place is coming along, I think. Well, lots of particles with these cherry leaves and then the flower blossom, whatever it's called, up there. I really like it. After an AFK session, the next AFK session, most of these glowberries and crimson vines will have grown. Most likely all the way down to the ground. So that's when I'm going to come in with some string. And, oh, I'm noticing another block that I forgot. That's when I come in with some string and rectify. Well, get them to the size that I want them and stop them from growing. There he is. I'm very happy with this build. This is... I was kind of contemplating pushing it yesterday in real life for me. Kind of contemplating pushing it and just getting something built, or just spending the next day a little bit of time on doing it, and I'm so happy that I decided to do the latter. I'm noticing stuff that I forgot though. But this is why it's important to check out your builds after you've built them. Just go over it again, check out the finer details. Like another one that I just missed. Buttons. Never really use them as decoration, but they are really handy. Got some flower pots and some fungi and just some stuff that looks like it belongs here. Oh, and I decided to put a couple of tadpoles in this cage here. I'm gonna have the witch own a couple of frogs. Maybe I'll tame a black cat. There is one running around over there somewhere. Maybe I'll tame that and put that in here. Couldn't resist. Had to look at it with shaders again. Beautiful. My toads have grown up. And my cat is sitting here. Needless to say, I'm very, very, very happy with what we've done in this episode. Need to trim the bushes. We've started on the entrance of the Megabase. We've completed the decorations of the witch farm. Kinda, because we still got up here to decorate. But I think that is a job for the next episode. I've got a couple of goals in mind for the next one. But we're gonna just see what we can do. Since we're building so big, it's quite difficult to predict how long it's gonna take. I'm quite over the moon with the growth of my channel this year, so let's see if we can keep it up. If you like my content, please just share it with friends. It would help tremendously. And if you don't feel like doing so, please leave a like and potentially subscribe if you're not yet. But anyway, guys, this has been a lot of work, and I am tired. I will see you all in the next episode, and I think it's going to be a good one. See you then. I kind of do need some leads. Sorry, buddy. What did you think I was going to do? Just the llamas? I don't kill wandering traders. See you guys.